Hi Dean, this is Bev here. I've been looking today at what's possible with the TM7 without Wi-Fi. So what I found out is that if you have a current Cookie Do subscription, which I'd recommend even with any Thermomix TM6, TM7, it's $89 a year. You get 3 months free with a new Thermomix. But when it's on, at the moment the Wi-Fi is on, and I've logged into my daughter's Cookie Do because she doesn't have as many things saved in as what I do. So at the moment with Wi-Fi, you've got 12,516 recipes, and you've got 8,435 over here collections, which are sort of themed collections with 8 to 12 recipes or full cookbooks, but that's globally. So if we want to narrow that down, we can by just selecting the dots up here and search preferences, set country or region, choose Australia, apply, and that's a temporary filter. So now we've got 221 collections. So these are all, like I said, cookbooks or small collections. Now, while you have Wi-Fi on, you can choose recipes or collections and save them onto your Thermomix. So you could have a session of doing that, just searching, saving, and they will be saved. So what I did before, I opened my daughter's, which one am I opening? Daughter's, no, that's not it. Oh, here, my daughter's collections, and she only had 1, 2, 3. So I added a couple. I added Matt Sinclair and Homemade Gifts. Then I turned off the Wi-Fi and I went into the same area and I saw that they were still there. So it is possible for you to have Wi-Fi on and save your recipes that you want, turn it off, and then go ahead and cook. So you're not actually cooking with Wi-Fi continuously on. But there's also modes. These are the cooking modes on the TM7. They're all available all the time, Wi-Fi or no Wi-Fi. For example, egg boiler. You get 5 different kinds of results when you boil eggs. Each of these modes has their tips, preparation and tips. So you get some really good, useful information. So that's usable while you don't have Wi-Fi on. Plus below that, you've got all of these ingredients that are preset. You work out how to deal with it. For example, apples. It will tell you how to chop apples and how to steam apples. So if we're going to steam them, we'll press steam, then we add 500 of water, so we can tick that off. Then you work out what the weight of your apples are, maybe 400 to 500, and then you tick that off, and automatically it's all set up to do that for you. You just press the button. So none of that is Wi-Fi. You don't need Wi-Fi for that. That's all manual. So there's a whole lot of reasons, not reasons, but opportunities. Look at all these food groups that you can deal with, coffee beans, fennel. It's very visual and very easy. So there are a lot of opportunities to use the TM7 in a manual capacity. In fact, one of the modes, if I go back to modes, the very first mode is manual mode. So you may have a huge selection of cookbooks. Can you just grab some of my Skinny Mixer books, Jeff, just on the left? Keep going, turn left. Just grab half a dozen. I've got nearly all of the Skinny Mixer cookbooks, and so does Julie. She uses them as well.
Certainly.
Yeah. So this is just a collection of what I have. I've got pretty much everything that she's made. Her recipes are amazing. So she hasn't actually given these recipes to Thermomix. She's given some of them, but not all, hardly any really. I think they've got one collection of her recipes. But these are all done manually. So you'd have your beautiful recipe, which, what's that one? Creamy Italian chicken hot pot. So you'd have your recipe on that book on a stand, and then you would just start doing it manually. So the TM6 doesn't have this. You can do it manually, but this makes it easier. So you could say 10 minutes, but you can either scroll or pick down the bottom the temperature, let's say it's 90, and then the speed, it gives you selections to get closer to what you want, and then reverse if you want that, and then you start. So manual cooking is a breeze, and I would say you'd probably be doing a lot of that with the TM7 with the Wi-Fi off. Anyway, that's just an overview. I just thought I'd give you that because I wanted to know that myself, because this comes up every now and then, and it might be just helpful for you to get a feeling of what you can do with the TM7 in a manual capacity, and there's plenty to do. Anyway, hope this helps, and please reach out if you have any questions. Thanks, Dean. Hope you didn't get home too late after catching that late flight. But anyway, hope you made it safely, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.